Hi, this is Daphne with Glitter It Up with Daphne, and I had made these the other day, and they're like little picture frame things that I had purchased at Aldi's a long time ago, but to save money, I wanted to turn them into the different holidays, so I made this Halloween one to go in there. And so you can see what was under it was like patriotic and spring on the other side. So what I've done is I've just made little things that can go in. Well, they're hard to get. You have to get something under the edge or I'd show you. But anyway, there's a video of it that you can look for. And so I wanted to have them for all the different holidays. So this made it a lot easier, less expensive, just using things you have on hand, or maybe calendars that you get from Dollar Tree, or pictures that you download. I mean, there's so many things that you can do. Ribbon, material, just anything that strikes your fancy. So like this was material, and I just Mod Podged it on. So I'd had this material from a long time ago. I made quilts out of it, and this was just what was left over, scraps. So I turned it into the Halloween, and I intend to do Valentine's and then Easter. So I can just keep reusing these things, and that'll save money. So because I did those things, my neighbor had passed away recently, and I mentioned that in the previous video, and her son is living in the house that she lived in next door, and she's a very sweet lady. I really miss her. But anyway, her son put these out to the trash, and I rescued them, and they were just like different, not something that I would ever use, but the frames were really nice, and plus then they were Sharon's, and that has sentimental value for me. I'm gonna stop there or I'll cry, because I'm a tender heart. Anyway, so I'm gonna rework these. I'm gonna paint the frames so that they match things that I like, and I'm gonna cover these and then put them back in the frames, and I'm gonna do that for every holiday, just like I did the little ones. So I'll have the bigger ones, and I can hang them in my hallway and have holiday pictures, which I think that will be pretty cool. So I went to Walmart with my husband the other day, and we found a few things that I can use to cover these up with. And I'm going to cover them with this wrapping paper right here. And I purchased this at Walmart. I think it was like $5.50 for the 2 rolls. And I got some gift boxes that I'm going to use to put on them as well once I get this part. And this is 2-sided wrapping paper, which is very cool. But I just fell in love with this. So I have a couple ways I can go here. See if I can get 2 out of 1. And I think I can. There we go. I can put both of these on this. I'm just going to roughly cut this out. got a thickness to it. Pretty cool. Anyway, I just love the snowflakes on that brown. It's pretty. So I'm going to try just taping it like you would a gift wrapping a present. But if it doesn't stick, then I will break out the glue gun and use it. I've got it over here just in case. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap these, all 3 of these, with this wrapping paper, and then put them in the frames. Well, I'm gonna do some more stuff to it, but that is gonna cover up that picture, and then I am going to put I bought some gift boxes, and I also got those at Walmart, and they have some really pretty little pictures on them with a gingerbread theme to them. So I love gingerbread stuff. I love all the baking, bake stuff. That's just so me. Anyway, I'm going to cover these up with this. So I'll show you this one, and then I'll wrap the others. And when I get done with that part, I'll be ready to paint the frames, and I'll come back and get that started so you can see that. But I'm just wrapping these just like you would a present with a tape. For that matter, I could probably take this off and recover them with something different, or like I was thinking about doing the foam board. And like I said, I would have recovered them with foam board, but I didn't have enough. So I'll have to hit Dollar Tree up for some foam board before I can do Valentine's Day. But I will. I could just get lost in Dollar Tree and Walmart and Hobby Lobby. Not as much Michael's, but I think they're too expensive. But Hobby Lobby this year, they had some of the cutest stuff and the best prices. Oh, and I love Home Goods. Yeah, I just spend too much money in Ross. My mom, she used to spend so much time wrapping presents for the holidays. She was really good at it. Way better than I am. I mean, I'm alright, but I wouldn't win a prize, that's for sure. But my mom, she could wrap a present. And she was really picky too. Anyway, this will do what I need it to do. So there you go. And then that'll go in the frame like this. And then the gift boxes the pictures will sit in the middle of that. And this will be painted chocolate brown, which is, I mean, I would tell you where to get this paint, that this is special mixed, like I said, for my wood baseboards and things. So I would just find any kind of paint that you like, and you could paint something. You could buy these frames at a thrift store or garage sale, Or maybe it's something that you have around the house that just needs a little bit of redoing, and there you go. You can do this, and then you could do every holiday that you want. You just do a few things, cover it with material, Mod Podge it. You could do gift bags, gift boxes, whatever it is that you have for any size frame that you have, and just do what makes you happy. Whether it's like painted white or pink or red, or it doesn't matter, whatever you like. So that's what you do. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the others wrapped, and I'll be back here in just a little bit to get the painting started. Okay, so this is one of the picture frames that I'm going to be painting, and this is just a little inexpensive brush that I got at Walmart. Now the paint was expensive. This came from Ace Hardware, and it is a specially mixed semi-gloss interior paint with a primer in it, so hopefully it won't take as many coats. So it's like a really pretty chocolate brown. I love this paint. It's like one of my favorite colors. So I'm gonna just put that paint all over this frame. Anyway, it's hard to believe that my friend Sharon is gone. I miss her. I'm always like, I would send her like holiday wishes and stuff like that on her phone. Like I would do the free downloadable moving images and stuff, and she's just been my friend for so many years, and she was a character. She really was. I mean, she's the kind of person that knew everybody up and down the whole street. Like, she would know everything about them, how many kids they had, and she'd know if you got a package delivered. She was like a neighborhood watch all by herself. She was something else, but very sweet. Just a real good person. So when my mother passed away, my mom lived with me, and it was really hard financially. It was like I really didn't get to mourn losing my mom because I was so worried about money, and my house payments were way too much, and her sister refinanced my house personally for me, so I didn't lose my home. So just real good people. I feel blessed that I was friends with her for as many years as I was. Anyway, when my daughter was little, her granddaughter would come over, and they would just play hours. They loved to play with my daughter had a little kitchen and a Barbie house, and just, I spoiled her. Let's be honest, I really did. But I remember this one time, they were real quiet, and they were back in her bedroom, and I went back there, and at the end of the hallway is my linen closet, and the doors were open, and there was nothing in it. Nothing. Not one sheet, not one pillowcase, not one blanket, nothing. And I opened her bedroom door, and they had the entire floor covered with the contents of the linen closet. I was just like, oh my goodness. It was like a mountain of sheets and blankets and things that I had to laundry after that. But they had fun, I guess. I'm sure she'll remember it. She'll watch this video and probably get a good laugh out of it. Anyway, they had some fun. So I think it might take 2 coats, but I think 2 coats will do it. Okay, so there we go. There's one. Try not to take my coffee out. And one down, 2 more to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this painted and I will be back in a minute. Okay, so 1 more to go. These are heavier than you think. They're solid. They're really nice. Okay. Okay, so I have chocolate paint on all 3 of the frames. So they're gonna have to dry for a while, and I'm looking at it, I'm gonna say that I am gonna have to have 1 more coat. So, but I'm gonna let them dry properly before I go ahead and put the 2nd coat. So I will see you after I get the 2nd coat of paint on them. Alright, so I have 2 coats of brown paint on all of these frames now, and I've got the boards wrapped with the wrapping paper that I got from Walmart, and my husband had put the tacks, the 2-pronged tacks to hold these in, and he put the little can't think of what it's called, but to be able to hang your picture up on the wall. So because the things that I'm going to be putting in them are not going to be sideways, they're going to be up and down like this instead of like that. So I have 3, these were gift boxes from Walmart, and I just thought they were adorable, and it's like the gingerbread stuff that I like. So I'm going to be putting those in each one of the frames. So before I can get started on that, I'm not gonna cut these off because it's not really gonna matter, but I'm gonna stick some glue in here to just kind of hold it in place. And it's not gonna matter if it's raised a bit because I have something that I'm gonna be putting around the edge. Let me start getting these glued down. So just hold that until it sets up. So I'm just going to do this on all 3 of these real quick. I'm just putting a little in there. Just so it will stay a little flatter. Alright, so I'm just going to set these aside. And before I try to put them down, I'm going to pick up all the little loose glue strings. Because it just seems no matter how hard you try, you end up with little strings of glue everywhere. I know I'm forever working on a craft, and I'll get it all finished and hang it up, whatever it is. Like it could be a wreath or something. And then you go by and you'll look and you'll see little glue strings off of it, and you'll have to sit there and pick them off. I see other crafters go through the same stuff, so I don't think I'm alone in that. I think that's probably pretty common. I know I've bought things that had glue strings off of it. So that one's done. And then just this one. So I'm just trying to get in the little folds on each side. Just a little dab. And then just hold it down so they'll stay a little flatter. Right, so now I can just make sure I had all the glue off of them. That stuff just drives me nuts. It's so annoying. So annoying. Okay, I think I got everything off. Alright, so these are ready to go. So the way I'm going to do this, I believe, is I have this foam mounting tape. It was given to me. I can't even tell you who gave it to me. It's been so long ago. But I'm gonna try using this. And I'm sure you could probably just get anything like this at Walmart or anywhere like that. So I have never used this, so we'll see how it goes. Gonna put it in each corner. I probably should have read the directions, but that's not how I roll. I just wing it, because why not? I know, like when my husband was putting the hanger things on the back of the pictures, he measured everything, and he's so careful, and I'd be like, just guesstimate. It's like measuring is too difficult. Yeah, so you just peel the paper off of it. I think these are pretty old. Seems like some of the glue is coming with it. Yeah, so some of the glue is coming off with the little paper that you peel. Okay, so let's see if we can. So I know my hanger is, I'm gonna have to move this out of sight for just a minute so I can see where to put it. But as soon as I get it on, I will bring it back up. I think that worked pretty good. So the next thing I'm gonna do is I have these straws, and I'm gonna glue these around the edge. So I'm gonna do the corners at an angle, kind of like you would like the picture frame. Something like that. Somewhere I had one cut, but I don't know where it's at. It's in there somewhere. I guess I'll find it when I get there. So, and so I'm just going to run glue along that and glue it down. So to about right here. And here goes the glue strings again. It's just like glue strings and glitter. I get it everywhere. So I'm hoping this will just kind of give it like a candy cane look around the edge. So I ordered these straws off of Amazon, and I'm sure you could get them anywhere, Walmart, Dollar Tree. There's so many places that you could get the little straws. I had some patriotic ones, and it had like the metallic-y looking ones with blue with white stars, and then it had the red, and it was the metallic red. It was really pretty, and I tried it with these, but I just thought the regular straws without the metallic looked way better. It kind of just fit in with it, and the other ones kind of just stood out, and I didn't think they looked that good. Once again, I'm just guesstimating. I think I got that one a little long. I'm not sure I can get in there and get it now. hold it there for a few seconds till it kind of sets up. Let's see, I can probably get by with using this one here. Alright, let's do this. I got you down wrong. Well, we'll just make do, because it is not gonna move. Not gonna move. I guess that would be the, if there's pros and cons, it would be, that would be the con, because the paper is not going to give you any wiggle room. You better hope you get it down right the first try, because you're not moving it. You are not going to move it. So you just gotta hold it till it sets. Hopefully I can make up where I messed up there. Let's see if that'll do it. Might have to try to piece a little bit of straw in there to cover. We'll see what I can do. This one didn't quite come up and cover the gap. Let's see. Maybe I can cut just a little strip. And just cover that little tiny bit up. See if we get rid of see if I can do this without burning myself. We shall see. Right. So this is what that's gonna look like. So I have to pick the little glue strings off. I'll do that. And I have I'm gonna get the other two done, and I'll be right back when I get them done. So I'll see you in a bit. Okay, so I have finished all 3 of these frames with some help from my husband. So I think that they came out adorable. I'm really happy with them, and I can't wait to get them hung up in the hallway. And so I'm expanding my decorations a little bit at a time. Pretty soon I'll do the bathroom and our bedrooms and stuff, but for now these will go in the hallway, and I'm so thankful that I got these, and they have special meaning because these picture frames came from Sharon, and I no longer have her here. So it's nice to have a little piece of her, and I wish that she could see them because I think that she would really like them. Of course, she would probably take them and then I wouldn't have them. But anyway, I think that they came out really cute, and it's more my style because I like the gingerbread stuff and the baking stuff. So I hope that you've enjoyed watching, and will give me a like and follow me and sub to my channel. And I have a lot more decorations and things in store coming up in the next weeks. So I hope you'll come back and watch, and thank you for everything, and I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. Thank you.